We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition here again from the rip area to the dip area, and now trying to find support here in the 370 to 380 range. We need to talk about what's going on here, but within today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:50 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, receiving this clarity and edge and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY doing a full transition once again, like it did last week from Thursday to Friday, from the rip area to the dip area. Came back up here into the pre-market today, rejected key resistance levels once again between that 385 386 mark, came back down to the 377 area, 378, and now it's fighting to get back up above 380. We're going to break it all down in today's video and what the inflow versus outflow is showing. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator from 9:35 a.m. and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see, they're popping up on the screen within the options chain. Some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, with the S&P 500 index coming right back down to the same support area from Friday. And as you see here, we've done multiple transitions from wire Fred borders, which is what I call the dip area, to the bright green bars of the rip area here multiple times in the week, last week. And here we are again, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. And this is 42 vision for those of you coming across the channel for the first time. It allows us to see the rips to the dips and the dips to the rips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation within the volatility, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator as we see it here, and outflows crossing towards the beginning half of the day, and doing a full transition here from the rip area to the dip area on the 30-minute time frame, as well as here on the 15-minute chart. This is critical here because as we see it, it has done a full transition. It's trying to come back up. So far here on the 15-minute, inflows cross back over. And if you look at the 30-minute, these inflows are trying to pick back up, but it is still below the midpoint. And this is crucial as it's trying to fight here within the resistance of 380. And this has been crucial in the last several days. And that's where it kind of found support here and tried to rip back up above it once it found support going into the after hours on Friday after that bull indicator, and those inflows pick back up. But right now, inflows are trying to pick back up, but outflows are still dominating here on the 30-minute as it's negative 2.26. Now, if you zoom out here and we look at this from the 1 hour, this is where it's crucial. The outflows have crossed, and not only that, but also the 2 hour lost some of that momentum, right? Those inflows finally crossed over on Friday, and I stated I would watch if those outflows would begin and bring it back to the midpoint, or would it continue to push itself up higher. This was the first time that inflows crossed back over with real strength since way back here on December 21st to the 22nd, and those dates here from the 20th to the 21st and the 22nd within that move. This was the first time it happened with that amount of strength. We were watching that, and it's still under a bull indicator here, and as you could see it, this is the question mark here in the bigger time frame. Is it a triple bottom, or is it finally going to break through to retest the lows down here of the 375, 374 area and cancel out this bull indicator, or will this bull indicator continue to hold? Because outflows on the 2-hour have not crossed just yet, but really close there to the midpoint, and that's one of the first things I would watch here going into tomorrow. But on the 1-hour, it has crossed, as we saw there. You could see it. It's at negative 2.59, but it's under a bear indicator since up here at 382, and things are trying to find support and bounce back up on multiple time frames, as we see on the 30-minute and the 15-minute so far. Now, I'm going to share with you guys some key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing I would watch here going into tomorrow is the 15-minute time frame. It has a bear indicator still. Those outflows have now been canceled with this inflow crossover, and the inflow so far at 1.24, and it's done a full transition so far from white with red borders to dark green bars, and the last piece that's missing is bright green bars and a bull indicator that can cancel out that bear indicator. I would watch for that very closely here on the 15-minute time frame. Now on the 30-minute, as we see it, these inflows are trying to come back up. It's going to be crucial if those inflows could continue towards the midpoint or cross back over it and break back above 380 and stay above it here within the charts to test other resistance levels and form that staircase effect here going into tomorrow. And if this bear indicator can go ahead and get canceled by a bull indicator, because any rejection below the midpoint and this bear indicator continues to hold true, it could start reflecting that downward trend and retesting supports here within the charts. So the first thing is here on support levels I would watch is 375, and below that is 370, guys. Those are the key levels I would watch to the downside. And then a tight area here is between 377 and that 375 area, and how these outflows react. And to the upside, I'll be watching if this could break back above 382 and then get itself up back to the highs here of 385 to 386, and in the process get those inflows up on the 1-hour as well, since those outflows crossed and it's under a bear indicator, and that's going to be crucial within the volatility for tomorrow. And if these outflows continue to hold down here on the 1-hour within the volatility, eventually the 1-hour could have enough weight to pull things down with it, and it could start reflecting into the charts pretty quickly, guys. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the downside and to the upside. And here on the 30-minute, we want to see these inflows pick back up and get pulled up with the 15-minute as we see it here, slightly above and continuing here as it's doing within the volatility at 1.75. Between 1.75 and 1.84, it was bouncing right now. You could see it there live happening. We want to see these inflows continue, and not just on the 15-minute, on that 30-minute, cross over and eventually get bull indicators in the process to cancel out those bear indicators. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.